to the store. There's 3 guys in front of me when I got here, so it's gonna be a little busier than it was on Friday whenever I was hauling. Hopefully I can get 3 or 4 loads in here. They close at 6, so we'll see. Another guy's just pulling in behind me. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. It is Sunday afternoon. We're gonna be doing some trucking this afternoon. The bud man, Nathan and Curtis, are down south, finishing up the south farm, moving to Elvira, then moving to the long farm. Hopefully they can get there by dark. It's gonna be a stretch, we'll see. I doubt they will, but who knows. And then Pat is on his way back from the Iowa State game last night. He was out there, him and his family, him, Rhonda, and Amber went. So I think he's gonna come home, switch his combine over to beans, and we'll see. I think he's going to try and finish the last of our beans, our 20 crop acres, couple crop. But anyway, before we get into it, Hartung Family Farms merch, guys. Yes, shameless plug. I know you guys have heard enough of them, but you haven't bought enough yet. But I know you guys haven't bought much yet. So hats, sweatshirts, go get them down the link below. Let's get to it. Well, I am basically empty. Notice I said basically and not empty. Unfortunately, the elevator's leg just quit, and then that in turn smoked the pit belt. Not good. Not good at all. I hope those guys get going because they're starting to stack up.
Let's go!
Where's the combine?
Out there.
Way out there.
You need to empty that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, are you going to empty that or am I emptying that?
I can. You can ride with me. I'll show you how to do it.
Perfect. Okay. So, we're down here at the South Farm and we are going to, guess we're going to empty that. And then we are going to go out and pick some corn. So what we're doing here is we're unloading from here into there, the truck to the auger up into that bin, dries it, and then it kicks over to the other bin. So how many acres we got left down here?
Just shy of 50.
Hopefully we get that cleaned up today and move over towards our next spot. Sounds like we're going to the long farm next. So hopefully, I don't know, probably what, 4 hours, 5 hours?
Yeah. So right, 4 hours.
4 hours, we'll get over there and knock some out over there. That should work. Let's go ahead and start dumping. Woo! That was close. Hopefully I'm parked in the right direction for the wind. I want the wind to go this way, or the bees wings and dust to go that way. Close enough. I'm gonna grab the 4-wheeler real quick. There's that load of feed that we had a guy come and custom haul in. Like I said, I never thought I'd see the day where we had a custom feed haul in, but like I said, we got enough going on this time of year where I don't think we can handle 5 to 6 hours a week of trucking just to go get feed. We'll hire that done. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. Big changes on the farm. Putting footings in for a building, it looks like. I did not realize we were doing this soon. That's pretty exciting. Hi Phil. Bye Phil, my uncle. Ron in his natural habitat on top of a bin this time of year. Whew. Doesn't matter how many I climb though, I still get tired. Check and see how full the bin is. Still got another ring. Another 3,000 bushels. It can run at least till dark. I don't even know if there's 3,000 to 4,000 bushels left in this wet thing. We'll go check that next. Now this is service. Cleaning my windows. So we're back here in the southwest corner of the Smith farm. This is what we got left. He said about 50 acres. So we're gonna go, he said we're gonna go down this way and then somehow cut through the middle.
A little better?
Yeah, I can see now. And unloading corn. Nathan's over there. Budman's in here. And we got the Brent 1100 getting filled up. Alrighty, truck is filling. Let's go ahead and check these beans out. They might go tonight, we'll see. I'll just make it my territory. I can see. Oh, so these are our double crop soybeans. What are double crops? Well, as you guys remember, we harvested wheat earlier this summer, and after the wheat, we put some soybeans in afterwards. And these soybeans, they're called double crops because it's the second crop of this field. They don't look too bad. Let's walk out in the middle of the field and take a look. I'm not seeing a lot of green pods, if any. I'm hoping this will cut today. That all this volunteer wheat, aka losses from the Deere combine that was here. All this volunteer wheat might cause a problem for the cutter bar, but we'll see. Choose something at the bottom of the plant. Threshing open just fine. Not rock hard, but they might go. Yeah, they're threshing open. I think they'll go. A little bit of bite to them. The couple that I chose, I think they'll go. So I think what I'm gonna do, because the elevators broke down, I am going to fill this truck up, tarp it, shut it off, and go grab the bean head, pull the combine out, hook onto the bean head, switch it over for beans, and get the thing ready to go.
Dumping on the go. Dumping on the go. The fun man is multitasking.
Climb this bin, see how full this wet bin is. So it's still got plenty of room. Cool. All right, so we got half a ring. 1, 2, 3, 5.5 out of 11. So we're about halfway empty because it's coned down a little bit more than halfway empty. So we got probably 2 fits. This bin left so this dryer can run. Hi cows. Somebody took a skid loader bucket and clean all this stuff up. That's probably full enough. Oh, let's go shut this guy down. Sweet, let's close this tarp up, and then we're grabbing a pickup, go and grab the bean head, park it out here, unstrap it, and maybe get the combine out and start switching over for beans. Let's see, because we really can't run 2 combines in corn today because Pat's got the corn head on the chopper up at a neighbor's, and he started having engine problems with 2 acres left. 2 acres left of chop 23. Yes, I know I said it was done 10 videos ago or so, but I was wrong. So, not sure what we're gonna do there, if we're just gonna limp it home, or honestly I have no clue. We gotta do something. And of course, I am out of fuel, so might as well fill this thing up. Put about 10 gallons in and call it good.
Okay. Sounds like he's gonna cut through here somewhere.
Well, let's swing by the store, the elevator, and see if they're up running. The bean head I got is actually just on the other side of town here, so it's kind of on the way. Well, I hear noises. Must be dumping. Nope, they're not. Not yet, at least. Here is the bean head, because this is the last field that we did for beans. We're gonna grab this sucker, whip around, and head home. Head back with it, I should say. I'll make sure all the tires are up. Make sure we're strapped down. That one is. So is that one. Those tires are good. It's our 2018 Case IH 3020 auger platform. All the tires are good. Let's go. See if we can get this thing home in one piece. It's gonna be fun. That corner is always tight. Made it though. Let's get going.
Okay, you can see he cut through the middle here. Now we'll just work back and forth. Light just came on, so we'll get ready to dump. Dump number 2. Grinding corn 1 ear at a time. And there he goes. He'll go up here, then come back down this way here.
Made it. Pulling this thing in the yard. Or not in the yard, but in this bean stubble here. My Pat can hook onto it. That's probably good enough. Good enough. Put this thing away and then get the combine out. Well, let's back the 8050 out of here in the 1082 grain cart. We'll back that sucker out, and then we'll pull the unit out. 7088, resurrected from the dead. might as well top this thing off with fuel while I am here, and I got time. So this thing's tomorrow's gonna head south to Longs with the 7088. Got time right now because the elevator's still down. And while this thing's fueling up, I'll get the other combine. I'll get the combine out. Well, that happened. For some reason the handle was clicked back, and I turned the pump on, and it just diesel just flew everywhere, probably half a gallon. What do you do? Let's go check engine oil on the combine, get that thing fired up, back it out. Truth be told, I don't check engine oil on this thing very often. I just got lucky, I knew where it was at. Hydraulic oil is good. Fire this thing up and back it out. Real question is, how many clicks will it take to fire? It's like, how many clicks will it take to the center of a Tootsie Pop? One right away? This thing all used to click, 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 click. Grrr, thing went. Some error code. Back this sucker out. I should have plenty of room, but just to make sure, pull the ladder in. She sees the light of day.
Okay, here's my first dump into this thing.
Well, this 8050 is probably full. Pull this thing out of the way. I'll back this thing up to the fuel wagon. Good enough. That should reach. Switch this thing over to corn. From corn to beans. Beans, you get run a little bit more aggressive on the rotor. And you gotta be a little bit more aggressive on the chopper. What that means is you gotta speed the rotor up. Right now we're in first gear for corn, neutral, second gear. We gotta put our counter knives in. Basically just chews up the bean stems a lot more. Right here. Like that. We gotta speed up our chop. To do that, I'll probably have to have the machine off. What I'm gonna do is, after I get this done, pull this thing over to the shop.
That 12 row head, it doesn't take long to knock some corn out. Look at this. We just started a little bit ago.
Alrighty. Let's pull this thing around to the shop. Pull it around the shop and start working on it unless I get a text that they are moving corn again. Then I'll probably stop and take that load uptown. Oh, there's still cement in there? What are you doing, Ron? Dang it. Eventually we'll hook onto that auger head and hopefully cut those beans today.
And there he goes. Back and forth, back and forth. Using my finger again, Scott. Chad Rader, where are you at?
The chopper drive, right now it's in slow, because here's your driver up here. It's a slow diameter to a large diameter. When you're spinning something a smaller diameter, it spins, for every revolution you don't travel as much distance. Well, for beans we need to go into high. So for every revolution of this big one, you get a lot faster. So that's what I need to do. No, you guys can't see now, but basically you got it on the top one and you get it on the bottom one. Easier said than done. Awesome, and now that I'm all full of bean chaff, I got the combine mostly switched over, just got one thing left. I just got a text that up and running and no line. So we gotta go. Emptied out. Let's head home. Fire this bad girl up. Put down my tag axle a little. Drop that. Yeah, a little far. So I am watching that truck fill. and getting this combine ready. I dropped the stone trap, but hard for you guys to tell, but there is just a layer of crap and cake to try and pick out. This hasn't been dropped in a while. Oh yeah. That's only half of it, and that was a bear to get at. I had to get underneath it and eat a bunch of dust to get it. That's fun. This truck's already got a pile brewing, so we'll get that dumped. Or moved, I should say. As soon as Pat gets back, we'll be ready to hook onto this thing and hopefully dive into those beans, hopefully. That was fun. There we go. That's done. So now when I get back, if Pat's not back yet, I'll take that air filter off, blow it out, and then just do a walk around, make sure everything's looking good, and then he should be back by the hour. And after that, and we can pick some beans. That is good enough. Go ahead and shut her down. Sheep hole. Let's roll.
Awful dusty. Going across the bean field, she's bumpy. Long ways back here. But got to get her done. Ron's moving corn. Curtis is unloading. Nathan is over there, and Bud's here. Okay, we got the last rolls here. Making some good headway here because now we're way over there. So, uh-oh, he stopped. It's got a rock or something. I don't know. We'll find out.
Ha! Just kidding. When I was just about ready to pull out, the guy who's kind of hauling for our neighbor, hauling up to the same place, he literally beat me by 30 seconds. So no point in rushing up there because it'll be 20 minutes longer now. So I'm gonna pull that air filter out and blow it out. This is the main filter for the engine. This is what all the air that comes into the engine goes through this filter, and you obviously need to have a clean air to keep a prolonged engine life. That's the fine dirt, but I just dropped the filter a couple times, helped what fell out, grab the air compressor and blow it out.
Okay, here we go again. Now we're gonna stop. Nathan's on his phone. Look. See how you go in there? It got full. He had to back up and get in here so I can get him. Then he'll pull back in there and rock and roll. Beautiful day. The sun just came out a little bit ago, so it's nice. 7,000.
Oh. Of course, wind is swirling, so that's neat. That's what I'm gonna do, but so much crap was there, I even blew some of it off. A lot of just fine dust. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, down at my south farm, the Smith farm, south of Elvira, about 35 minutes away from home, the corn isn't doing very good at all. This farm, it's a really light soiled farm, a lot of rock, sand, and we didn't have a whole lot of rain down here compared to 20 miles north. It made a huge difference on this farm. We got it in, got it planted at a pretty good time, but it didn't really seem to matter this year. It didn't have enough moisture. In spots it's okay, but it's still only doing like 200. So, and you can kind of tell out there where the bad spots are, it's more dead, not near as much stalk. Only running one combine at this farm. About the only good thing about it is I can cruise pretty good, get about double as much as I could get done in good corn. So, about the only good part about it, I guess.
The dryer's kind of making a weird noise, like it just gets quiet all of a sudden, like nothing's coming out. You know, like nothing's sliding down the pipes. I just came and checked on it, it's moving pretty good amount of corn. I don't know what to think.
We are going into the second week of November now. The weather looks phenomenal for about the next 10 days, I would say. So hopefully we can get started on tillage, doing that much too. So there's a little chance of rain, I think Wednesday or Thursday, but not much, less than half an inch. So should be able to keep rolling.
Highway 30. Oh, looks like a lot left yet here. Anyway, we're gonna cut through the middle here somewhere. Go back and forth this way now. Probably the next hour, hour and a half. And then we're gonna go to the next spot. But this is awful sandy ground down here. They didn't get a lot of rain, so it's not doing too good. It is what it is. You can't mess with Mother Nature, can ya?
I'm trying to find the right row here.
Anyway, that's what he's doing up here. So we can cut through the middle, and that way we can go back and forth instead of going one way. Makes things go a lot easier. A lot of birds. So what we'll do here is I'm gonna follow him, and then we'll have to do that little cut again. As you can see, this corn's not very tall. A lot of tops are broke off. We didn't get a lot of rain down here, like I said before, but we'll get some views of the corn when we get in here a little bit. So now what we're gonna do is we'll just cut through the middle, and then we'll work back and forth like we did in that piece over there.
Pat still says the beans are a little tough. I don't know. I think they're fine, but I'm not an expert at harvesting beans, that's for sure. Regardless, I'm gonna take this semi uptown and try to get a couple more loads in. My old truck, our bean.
So this is why we cut through the middle again, is because it saves time. This way we go down this way, come back this way, and work our way out each way. Probably another hour or so we'll have her whooped, I hope. Here he comes back the other way. Chop, 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 chop. Yum, 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 yum.
Not making a lot of headway. I've been basically 2 back at the dump every time today. What do you do? Just like it's meddling down. Here's, I know, sorry for the windows. Cleaner angle for you guys. There you go. There's that sweet looking dump wagon grain truck. That's what it is, grain truck. I think it's pretty sweet. The little auger thing he's got going across there is sweet. Just cleans out the corners of his trailer. Cool. Let's roll.
It's gonna be a beautiful sunset tonight. Hopefully 2 more loads and I'll be done with this field. Long trip back though.
Oh man. All done with load number 3 of the day. I'm gonna try to get 2 more in before the close. It's already 4:50. We'll see. Filling. Hopefully this truck fills in about 20 minutes and we can get back up there. Hopefully.
There is a nice sunset. Beautiful.
5 ribs left, and ooh, you can tell there's hot air in there. Sorry about that, guys. Nothing. About half a ring, 5 ribs left. Real hot air coming out. It feels great. Lighten it up.
Oh yeah.
What movie?
Okay, lights are on, and we're picking corn. Them lights are bright. Ooh, they're bright. Okay, we're down to probably about 36 rows left, so we should be done with this here in about, oh, hopefully a half hour, 20 minutes. What time is it? You're probably thinking, why did they dump on the go? Well, usually we do, but we got a little obstacle up here. You got to be careful going around some of these obstacles, and I'll show it to you here in a second. Right there. A big old rock. So that's why we didn't go on the go. So we got this done here. Now we're going to go over here. There should be like 36 rows left. So hopefully we'll get this done here pretty quick. 5:42.
Oh hey, it's dark. I forgot my GoPro for a load. So I parked Jeff's trucks. I got 4 loads taken in today, 4,500 bushels, something like that. The guys are just finishing up down south at the south farm. I'm actually going to take the quad down Curtis has to go get feed, so I'm gonna swap with Curtis. He's gonna go get feed at ADM. I'm gonna run truck. So here's our quad. I gotta turn a lever here. That's actually gonna close that door back there. Like that. So that'll close the door and then I can lock it shut and we can head down the road. Let's head out. This thing's got a little bit of an air leak, so I'm going to run with one of the axles down. It's not a bad air leak, but it's enough.
Okay, looks like we're coming to the end of this field. Last dump here. I see the end. Rabbits, all kinds of them. Field is complete. Done, Gandhi. Just in time, I got 52,000 pounds.
Pulling, heading south, almost there. There's a nice Case IH combine right there with a Case Magnum on cart. South farm is done. All 200 acres-ish. Not all of it was in corn, but 140 of it was. I think my dad and Nathan are gonna head up to Elvira. Elvira. Got my food. So Nathan and Curtis are gonna go ahead and treat that calf now. And my dad and Nathan are gonna go head on to the next field. Curtis gonna go get feed and that thing. I'm gonna go switch trucks with Pat. Well, Grandma's still in the hospital, so obviously all bad things aside, another bad thing is no homemade dinners. Everyone else is too busy. I don't blame them. Appreciate the dinner. Thanks, guys.
Okay, we're off to the next field. Gonna get on the highway. And away we go. I think over to by Elvira somewhere, so.
Yum.
Well, we're here at the Elvira piece. You can see it's, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 acres. Goes up and around, back around here, so. Shouldn't take us too long to get this knocked out.
Oh, that was delicious. I'm gonna clean this cab a little bit. Pat's gonna take this truck over to Cedar Rapids. Actually, we need to get bean meal for the morning for some of our hog customers we delivered to. So it's 8 o'clock and he's not gonna get back till probably midnight at least. Oh, let's head south. Those two lights in the dead center of your screen. That's them. So Nathan's got all the end rows knocked off. Just a little itty bitty piece. He'll have this done in about 5 minutes. Oh, he's got at least one full tank on him. Probably about 500 bushel or so. Well, basically, it's a 4 acre field if it goes 200, so it should be most of a truck. We'll basically put half and half on as best we can. It's gonna be a little interesting how we're gonna get to here because I don't want to turn around on this guy's grass. So I'll probably take over for Dad. Just gonna pull up here, back up, and then go dump. There's the bud man hustling his bustling. And my GoPro battery's almost dead because, I mean, it's at 50%, but you know, GoPro batteries are horrible in the cold. 47% to be exact. One more pass. Took over the bud man's job, dumping. Just because it was kind of hard to get into here. Had to basically pull in, back around, and then I'm over. Nathan is taking off. Time for us to do the same thing. The bud man is taking off. He's got a big old grin. And I'll be a little ways behind him. I'm just gonna chill here for like 10-15 minutes because I can go a lot faster than them, so I'd catch them in a heartbeat. Close the tarp. I got 30,000 on. I just need another 30,000 and we'll be ready to roll. Tough to see, but Nathan is way down there. Well, those guys should be just about up there by now. I've sat here for about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and head up there. Try and make it out of this quaint, small little town of Elvira.
Okay, we made it up to the long farm. It's dark, but we're gonna open this up a little bit. As you can see, I don't know if you can see them or not. Open this up a little bit so we can get semis in there and then fill things up and call her a night.
Nathan's just going up here at Long's, just getting this stuff opened up. So I'll just sit here kind of on the side of the road until they get a spot open for me.
Okay, looks like he's got it opened up quite a bit. That way the semi can come in, turn around, and get back the other direction. Now we're just going to fill things up and away we go.
Getting turned around. There's the old cross that used to be out in this field. But it's not out in the field anymore because that was a pain in the neck to farm around. Now we back up and wait for Budley to fill me. There's the Bud Man. I'm a dingus. Got to untarp. There's Nathan. So we're gonna have this truck and then he's gonna just fill the cart and call her a night. And I'm gonna be right in this dust. No thanks. Almost got that front half full. Full enough. This truck's gonna have about 58,000 pounds. That plus the tare weight of 24 is gonna be right around 85. Something like that, which is about perfect. And hopefully this stays alive for the tractor to get back here. That's the beauty of these scales. The cart might not look very full, or the truck might not look very full, but this truck can hold a lot. You could probably go over 100,000 if you went, if you filled this thing all the way. Ooh, it's enough. Let's roll. We are full for the night. I'm gonna go home, get my car, come back, pick these two jokers up, go grab the vehicles at the farm we started with tonight, call it a night. Man, oh man, am I tired. Daylight savings is hitting me like a truck. Let's shut things down. Guys, not gonna lie, I feel like Forrest Gump and I'm tired. Whew. It's 10:30 pre-daylight savings time, and I got another hour until I get home. Ugh, just about smucked a deer. Gotta love running gravel during the night, during the rut. Looks like the guys are done for the night. Shutting things down. Well, the GoPro's dying, so I'm gonna have to make it quick, guys. Real quick, just check out our merchandise down below. Gonna be for sale for a short time only, November 25th. Thank you guys so much for watching.